Good morning, students, and I welcome you all once again to my art class. Last time you all had drawn the topic hide and seek. Now today I will be teaching you how to color this nicely. So let's get started to create a very bright and attractive work. Children, today I've chosen a pale yellow color for the sky. I want to make it a little different every time we are doing a blue. Though I've taught you how to make a pink and a blue sky, which gives the look of evening. And I've also taught you in the duck pond how to make a sky with yellow and orange. Now this time it's a pale yellow. Children, you are going to color neatly inside the lines and make sure the color does not go inside the trees and the bushes and inside these human figures. Very neatly in one direction. Now, next, I've chosen an orange this time for the sun because already I have a lot of yellow. And I'm taking yellow and some orange for the sun rays. Now children, you've already drawn jungle scene with me, you've drawn elephant, we've done a lot of topics, so we can choose different shades of green. I've taught you shading also. Pick up different shades of green and color your trees. Maybe like this tree is with this green color, and maybe my apple tree I'll do with a different green color. Children, now in this apple tree, you'll have to color a little carefully, apple or mango tree, whichever tree you've made. Why? Because we are not going to color on the apples. And number 2, we should not be coloring on the bird and her nest. And number 3, the leaves of the apples, we are going to color with a different green color so that they do not mix in the background, and at least we are able to see everything clearly what we have drawn. Now see what I'm doing. Since it's a dark green color, I'm picking up a light green, and the leaves of the apple I'm going to color with this light green color, as you can see. Now for the apples, pick up your red color and color the apples red. Now I think it's becoming clear for you. See, like this. I've left a bit of highlight also in the apples. Similarly, in the similar way, you're going to color the entire tree. And those of you who want to do a bit of shading, you can pick up a different shade of green and the other rest part of the tree. Children, this is totally optional. If you want to try shading, you can. Otherwise, you can just do the same green color. Very neatly, it should not go on the bird. Now children, I feel that I need some brightness in this tree. So for that, I'm going to color my bird with a neon yellow. You can choose some different color other than the red and the greens that we've already used. But for her beak, yes, we are going to use the red color. And for her body, just choose some bright colors, like I've used this yellow and a pink. Okay, and the nest I'm going to do not with the brown color, because brown again is a very dark color. I'm going to take a mustard color for the nest. Done. Now let's pick up our brown color and color the tree trunk. See children, for this also what I'm doing, I'm taking my mustard color and I'm just moving it over my brown color, and I've left some spaces also so that I can do some shading. I've taught you how to shade the branch previously also. So this is done. Now one apple is left, this apple hanging over here. So I need to color this apple. Colored, I'm done. Now tree trunk of that tree I'm doing with the mustard color. Now similarly, we can pick up some other green shade for these bushes and this palm. So these palms are children dark green in color. So I've picked up a olive green, which is a darker green. You can also choose a normal dark green color. Since I have many greens, I can take any. But if you have less greens, then you can just mix your light green and dark green, and somewhere you can also take your yellow color and just mix it with your dark green. It will give you a nice shading like this. And it will give you a different color in case you do not have many green colors. Okay. Next, let's color the bushes very carefully inside the lines without leaving white spaces. Very carefully. Okay. Can you see how I'm doing? You have to work the same way. Now kids, as you can see, I've used dark green, I've used light green, I've used medium green, I've used olive green, I've used yellow. We've used many colors this time. And once again, I would like to say that doing shading is totally optional. If you want to learn, it's well and good. Now, I'll take a green color and I'll color the grass, and then in the end, we are going to color these human figures. So let's color the grass. I'm really liking this garden. It's so green, it's so fresh. So you all, I'm sure you must be loving to make and color this drawing. It brings you closer to nature. So very neatly, children, inside the lines, and make sure if your fingers get some color on them, make sure you don't put them in the white areas. You can keep a paper under your hand. Children, as now you all can see, I'm almost done. And I think you also must see very carefully we've colored this. Now we will move on to coloring the human figures. Children, now for the human figures, pick up first your skin color or your mustard color and color the human beings. Their face, hand. Please don't color inside the eyes and the lips. No, but there is no skin color inside our eyes. Neck, legs have to be colored, children. You can pick up another skin color also, or you can color all the human beings, all the children with the same skin color. But since, as you all know, we all have different skin colors, skin types, so you must try and using different skin colors for different children. Very neatly. Now we have to color the clothes. I'm taking a red for this boy's t-shirt. Children, you can take any other color of your choice, because I feel there's already a lot of green, so let's not take any greens in their clothes. Some yellow we can take, but there's a lot of yellow also in the background. Then if you are taking yellow, then you please take a different yellow, not the lighter yellow. Maybe take a dark yellow, which is the color of the turmeric. Haldi ka jo color hota hai. So red t-shirt, and I can give him a grey pant with that. Or a blue pant you can give, whatever combination you like, children. Left, the pockets are left, so I can take a darker grey, or maybe you can repeat the red for the pockets. And then we have to make his shoes also, which can again be in a shade of grey. And nowadays you have red shoes also. You all like to wear some very colorful shoes, so I'll give a bit of red in his shoes. Okay, looks good. Now for the other boy, let me pick up a bright orange. Now if you have the big color box, then the big color box has 2-3 different shades of orange. There's a bright orange, there's a light orange, and there's a reddish orange. Orange which looks like a light red. So very carefully you can choose which orange you wish to. Now as I told you, you should choose bright colors in this, because as it is we have a lot of green and all in the background. Done. Now I'm taking this blue maybe for this boy's t-shirt. And well, his cap can be with a lighter blue or the same blue. Done. Now the girls are left. This girl, very little part of her dress can be seen. We'll do that later. First, coming to this girl, I've picked up a mauve color for her dress. Let's color her band and earrings also. And for her skirt, children, you can pick up a pink or any other color of your choice. And for that girl, now the coloring of the hair and this big flower pot, the big planter is left. I want to use a very nice color, which is the color of red sand. Children, you must have seen, if you have pots at home or in the garden, the pots are colored with a nice brick red color. And that brick red color comes from a substance called geru. Okay, so this geru is mixed with water. Some fevicol is put into that, gum is put into that, and then these pots are painted with the geru. So this is the geru color for this big planter. Done. Some mustard to show the mud inside it, and the design also I'm doing with my mustard color. So big planter is also done. Now you can pick up browns and blacks to color their hair. I've left some white spaces to show some highlights, children. I'll take some brown also. I've already taught you how to do like this, and for this girl's hair I'm using the brown shade. I hope that you all enjoyed coloring this topic. See you in the next class. Thank you so much.